Hello, my name is Carole. This is my sewing room. You are joining me for a very light-hearted video today. Now, this is a hashtag that has been started by the lovely Zelda from Zelda Sews. It's hashtag what's on my sewing table or something like that. I will put it down below. I've just come back from a week away, and before I went away I did dump some stuff on my sewing table. And there's also stuff that always sits on this sewing table. So I thought it would be fun to go through and see actually just what I did leave on my sewing table. So as I said, this is a hashtag that's been started by Zelda and anyone is welcome to give it a go. What's on my sewing table, the actual theme has been around for a few years. If you click on in the YouTube search bar what's on my sewing table, you will find some results, but the whole hashtag movement hasn't been done before. So well done Zelda for spotting that. So as I say, this will be a very light-hearted video, nothing serious at all, and if you are of a tidy or organised nature, I suggest you look away most of the time. So as I said, I've just come back from holiday and there's been some stuff dumped on this sewing table. I did give my room a bit of a tidy and I wasn't in the middle of any projects before I went away. In this book here is actually, I'm not going to go through because I'm going to save it for hashtag Friday Sews. It was my birthday the day before I went on holiday, and in here is all my birthday gifts, and there's actually 90% sewing related gifts. So I'm going to share what's in here. I can't even remember what I got because I went away early the next morning. So I'm going to have another look and I will share with you on my Friday Sews. So I'm going to get that out of the way. Okay, so what we are left with now, this is a bit of a secret actually. If you watch my channel regularly, you know that this is the fabric wheel, but as you can see, it's all stripped bare because very shortly I'm going to be doing another fabric wheel series. So I think I left this to kind of remind myself that that's what I need to be doing. So I can't show you any more of that, but yeah, you can see where I stick and then re-stick the things. So that's reminding me I need to redo that. Obviously this is a cutting table that I use. Hard to see, I know, because you're only seeing a corner of it. I can extend it out and I do use it for cutting. I've got a big cutting mat on it. Apart from that, right, what else have we got? This is kind of my ongoing basket, and I can see in there something that I kept putting off actually before I went away, and it's all these Pokemon embroideries. Now they need to be done and put on a jacket for my grandson. And I kind of lost steam before I went away, so I obviously put those back in there to remind myself I was doing it. Also, I'd ordered some Pokemon bits of fabric, I think they're fat squares, Pokemon fabrics, to maybe try and put a bit of that on the jacket as well. That I need to be doing because I know my grandson is going to pester me about this. This is my book for hashtag Friday Sews. I write down all my notes for hashtag Friday Sews in here and what I'm going to be talking about. So yeah, I'm about 2/3 way through. So that's there. Oh yeah, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago in hashtag Friday Sews. It's this French trouser pattern, which actually I was going to do the shorts. Still haven't done it. This is all reminding me. This is a project bag with some fabric in there that I want to make my mum a bucket hat, because before I went away I was making loads of bucket hats. Couldn't open that. Some beigey fabric and some contrast. Another job that needs to be doing. That's a pattern that needs to be filed away, and that's the hat. Right, so that's that. Put that back in there. Right, what else do I have on the table? Right, I'm going to move the camera slightly. So the things that always sit on my table are this. Do you remember I made this? This was a bum bag or fanny pack I made, but I plastic coated it and it just made it all crinkly and horrible, but it did make it very rigid, and I still use this. It's got all my tools in it like scissors, turners, and I still, every time I start sewing, I wear this, so I've got everything with me. That doesn't mean to say that things actually don't get put back, because I'm still dreadful. Oh, this sits on my table, and this is what the lovely Katinka made for me. She's the seamstress at the cottage, and she came to visit last summer now, nearly a year ago, and I just sit this lovely little teacup and saucer, and I sit that on my table. Few pins, ball of wool. Ball of wool actually needs to go away. See all my balls of wool? I need to put that away. It's actually, I kind of try and do it in colour order, so I will put that away. So, I have odds and ends. This is a trug that could be much more useful as if I was a little more organised. So, I'm going to go through this trug, and maybe I will find some things that I've lost, because stuff gets thrown in this. Right, ready for this? Okay, so I've got, now these, I do pin my patterns, but I made these, it's been shoved in here, I made these a few years ago now. These, made them out of fat quarters. I want to have a go at doing those again actually, and they are got rice inside, so they're nice and heavy, so I've got a few of those in there. Right, gonna have to take my cardigan off. I don't know why I wore a cardigan filming, because I always get hot. So I have these. I have a notes book. Oh, I've got my sticky dots everywhere. Now these are what I put on the right and wrong side, or front or back. I put labels up. So I've probably got loads of sheets of different colour sticky dots. Yeah. This is just kind of a notebook that I write things down in. Oh, more sticky dots. You see, I should have them all neatly somewhere, shouldn't I? This is another scrappy notebook where you can see I've made endless notes on things, and if I was making a pattern, I kind of write that in there as well. So that's that. Oh, this is an old Think Pink card. Sewing forever, housework whenever. So yeah, more notebooks. These I've been looking for ages. So I've got one, a red one that I bought. These are erasable colouring pencils, and I've had the red one out. Fine, I'm going to grab the red one. I'm going to put it back in. Yeah, had that out. Could I find any of the other colours? I've been through this room. I went downstairs in the like stationery bit where the boys come and play, but it's in there all the time. So if I've achieved, this video achieves nothing, it does for the fact that I found the erasable colouring pencils. More sticky dots, stickers, more notebooks, more sticky, yeah, this needs sorting, doesn't it? More sticky dots, more notebooks, sticky dots. Oh, what's this? Taylor's chalk with sharpener. Now, I thought, yeah, I saw another bit of Taylor's chalk in here actually. I didn't even know I had that. I didn't even know. That must have come in like subscription box or something. More sticky dots, sticky dots, sticky dots, sticky dots. All shapes and sizes. Oh, this is what the lovely Michelle from Michelle Sews Again did for us, and I haven't done anything with it. Now that is really naughty. She did it on her cry cut. Yeah, can you remind me to do something about that? I could even just put it on one of these, couldn't I? Because these are always my backdrop for filming. I told you this wasn't going to be a sensible video. A zip. That needs to go back in the zips. Pins, 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 pens, pens. So many sticky dots there. Now, this actually is a roll of sellotape I used, but it has a kind of funny story. It actually says Clinique on there. My daughter used to work for Clinique. It's a cosmetic company. I think it's worldwide. and they went through a kind of promotion thing where they all had to go around with these rolls of sellotape. And the idea was, I think you put a bit of sellotape on someone's hand and then you peeled it off to show them just how much dead skin you remove. So we ended up with loads of these rolls of sellotape, and it's kind of handy. So that's why I've got it up in the sewing room. But I've also got another roll here, another roll here, another weight. Right, and this is going to be funny to see how many pens I accumulate in here, because I obviously use them and shove this back in. I think I got enough. That's different. That's the heat erasable pen, but it's got the lid left off, so it's not going to work, is it? Oh, whiteboard pen. Okay, so apart from 4 Sharpies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 pens. What do I do with them? I always forget to use this. This is for waxing. You know, if you're doing some hand stitching, it's something that I came across, Adam Sews told me about. And you run the thread through that, and then it gives it kind of a coating, and it's easier to hand sew. I always forget about that. Aha! My Prim wrist magnet for the pins. It's not great. A lot of us have got these, I know. They're not great because, in fact, they can kind of stick into you and come off. But now I know where it is. Another piece of tailor's chalk that I'd lost. Oh, another piece of tailor's chalk that I lost. And another piece of tailor's chalk that I've lost. And some odd cotton reels here of thread, because very often I'll grab a needle out of here and I'll do some tailor tacks, and I like just bits of thread on the table. Apart from that, apart from lids, clips, and a label, one of my old labels. That's kind of it. No, what was in here? Oh, some more needles. Oh, I was given this, I think, by Trish. It's magnetic, and I've got some needles in there. Forgotten. So, that is the top of a seam ripper, and it's kind of rubbery. And the idea was that if you had all those bits of thread after you've unpicked, that you would rub that against the fabric and it would remove all the little bits, but never really did a great job. I won't put that back in there. So there we go. That is what's on my sewing table. Literally what is on my sewing cutting table. I'm very honest. As you can tell, I had no idea actually what was in here. Now I do. Now I can tidy it back up again. Best thing really I found was these, and this tailor's chalk sharpener. Never used that before. And of course my 16 pens or whatever. Thank you so much for joining me today. I told you, I warned you it'd be light-hearted, and as you can see, I've got no projects on my sewing table at the moment apart from doing those Pokemon embroideries. I really must get my head round into. I hope you will join me on another video. If you want to join in, if you're a YouTuber, or if you want to start a channel and join in on the lovely Zelda Sews, please check out her channel. And she started this hashtag. I don't think she probably meant it to be. It's probably meant to be all about what you're sewing on your sewing table. This is me. I did a light-hearted, actually what is sat on my sewing table. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you soon. Goodbye for now.